The Chandler Unified School District is a premier district of choice. By choosing CUSD, parents are able to select from a variety of personalized learning experiences to find just the right program for their child. Choices include traditional academies, STEM offerings, dual language offerings, gifted programs, honors classes, advanced placement courses, an international baccalaureate program, college prep campuses, and the early college program, just to name a few. Academic achievement and student success are among the highest priorities in the district, as evidenced by the accomplishments of our students at the state and national levels. They consistently score at or near the top in every assessment we administer. As part of our efforts to become the #1 district in the nation, we strive to ensure that our schools exceed standards, provide diverse paths of learning, encourage global understanding, and prepare students for life after graduation. We guide our students to be problem solvers and engage learners to think critically and creatively, and to understand and celebrate our differences. We have a great deal to do to reach our goals. I would like to introduce 3 individuals who are guiding and supporting our efforts. Dr. Adama Salou, Director of Equity and Inclusion, Tanya Smith, Director of School Safety, and Brenda Ramos, Director of Counseling and Social Services. We're excited to see how these new programs guide our students and staff to new levels of success.
My name is Dr. Adama Salou. I am the Director of Equity and Inclusion for the Chandler Unified School District. I feel joy being part of CUSD community. I feel joy working with Dr. Castile, the governing board, her cabinet, principals, and teachers in our district. I feel joy seeing the level of care and commitment to this work. I feel joy to be part of this community that's clearly committed to equity and inclusion. The assurance for families to know that at CUSD, all our kids are welcome. The goals of equity in CUSD is many. First is to really build capacity for our faculty and our staff in CUSD. We have to ensure that our teachers have the tools they need to enhance the learning outcomes for all our kids. Another goal is our kids, our children in CUSD. How do we ensure those kids also have the tools to engage their peers, to engage kids who don't look like them, or kids who are not like them, or kids who come from a different place, or might have a different sexual orientation, or might have different learning abilities? How do we help children to see each other's humanity? We partner with Deep Equity out of Seattle, Washington. The first semester of the school year, they were here training all our 45 schools. Our teachers who were trained went back to their school sites in October in the fall semester to train their peers at their campuses around the goal of equity and inclusion. How do we create our school buildings and our classroom spaces to be a place where all kids are invited and they're all included in the teaching and learning outcomes in our schools. And the joy that I feel is this joy that really says that we have folks who really care about children. We will do whatever it takes to ensure that all our kids are welcome at CUSD and they are learning at high levels and they are socially prepared to engage our global landscape. And I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
My name is Tanya Smith. I'm the Director of Safety, Security, and Discipline with Chandler Unified School District. I am a retired police officer. I completed 20 years of service with the Rio Rancho Department of Public Safety in New Mexico. I really wanted to work for the district because I felt that I wanted to continue to impact my community and have a positive influence in safety and security of the students of the district. School safety is multifaceted. It involves facilities, involves staff, involves community. So the goals are diverse and include working on strengthening existing safety programs. We're also working to strengthen our partnerships with the fire departments and local police departments, and partnering with them to roll out new programs and add to existing ones. We're also working on providing more training for the schools and for our security members of the schools. Currently, we are working on continuing to ensure that all of our schools conduct all of their lockdowns. We do 4 every year, 1 every quarter. We are working on continuing our fire drills, strengthening our safety plan, both district-wide and within the sites themselves. For our Safety Advisory Committee, we are going to be reaching out to the public for input. That advisory committee will then report to a district-level safety team. We will look at their recommendations and consider future changes that might need to be made, set future goals for the safety and security of our school district, and we'll assist in making our schools safer or better prepared for emergencies that may occur.
I'm Brenda Ramos. I'm the Director of Counseling and Social Services. This position is essential to a district like Chandler Unified School District because we really care about kids. The reason why it was so exciting for me to choose a position like this is because it encompasses on a professional level everything that I've done. It was my personal experiences and my passion and drive to really help students and help those and equip those that actually serve students on the front line, because those people are very like-minded, like I am. They believe in kids. Our 2 biggest initiatives right now are social-emotional learning and integrating that throughout the day as much as possible, and looking at all the different pieces that come with that: training, education, and outreach, in addition to a comprehensive plan to mental health, which is so very well needed in our ever-changing global society with what students today need. And those 2 big initiatives have really kind of been in the driver's seat of what we're doing in providing training, reaching out to different community agencies, a lot of outreach pieces, so that we're working together with others that are also wanting to help serve our students in our school community. Lastly, and probably more importantly, because I'm very student-centered, is a student feedback piece. For me, it is a very crucial role to have students part of this solution. A lot of times as adults, we tend to think of solutions, but sometimes students come up with the most innovative solutions that we don't think of because they don't even consider barriers. And there's always takeaways. So it's very important to keep them as part of the process so that we stay connected with who we serve. And ultimately, they give us hope. Especially, when they approach things with a go-getter attitude, how can you not help but want to be on the receiving end of that information? We do important work in CUSD, no matter what your role or responsibilities are. And ultimately, by us modeling that behavior, it allows our students and our families, our communities to know that CUSD does care. Because we want to make sure that students, when they leave us, they connect with others, they take action not just for themselves, but those around them, right? Appropriate action, that they're able to receive help when necessary, to empower them to really do good and ultimately to serve. Because our mission and vision in CUSD is not a passive one. It's one in which we need to lead the way because they will follow. And I do believe that.
The Great Recession forced the state to cut capital funding to public school districts by approximately 85%. This was on top of previous economic challenges to sufficiently maintain and expand our facilities. We continue to work with legislators to restore funding and have made some progress, but for now, bonds are critical to maintain this, the best school district in Arizona, and to support our efforts to become the best district in the nation. In 2015, voters in Chandler supported CUSD's $196 million bond measure, which has allowed us to maintain and expand our schools to meet the growing needs of the community. Over the past 4 years, we've been putting that money to good use. Safety projects, technology purchases, buses, school enhancements, and new construction were all made possible by the bond measure. We are proud of what we've been able to accomplish, but we've reached the end of the bond funding. Without the support of our bond dollars, our 45 beautiful schools cannot be maintained at the level our community expects. We hope the community is proud of the investments in our facilities as we seek to ensure our schools continue to provide a world-class education for our students. This year, our maintenance and operations budget totaled $289.5 million. Of that, 4% went to utilities and liability insurance, 4.1% went to district administration functions, 5.4% went to school administration functions, 23.5% went to librarians, counselors, attendance officers, nurses, speech therapists, teacher training, student assessment, maintenance, security, custodians, and transportation. And finally, 63% went to instruction. Chandler Unified has once again ranked #1 among Arizona's largest districts in the percentage of funds spent in the classroom.